Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of those videos where I talk about updates on the Steam version of Dwarf Fortress coming from Toady1 and KitFox. This one we have some more screenshots of the workshop menus, specifically the image editing and design screens. Let's dive in. So here we have a stone workers workshop, previously known as the Mason's Workshop, surrounded by a bunch of rocks, as well as a bunch of wheelbarrows, as you can see in that little stockpile. Over here, we have a job to make a rock statue, and I guess the actual workshop itself is made out of gneiss, I would assume, which is G-N-E-I-S-S, which is one of my favorite rocks to say because it always confuses people as to what I'm talking about, but I swear that's how it's pronounced. So here, as you can see, there is a statue task. Now, as a statue task, we do have the option to repeat the task or do the task now, or examine the task a little bit closer with the magnifying glass. I think pause or cancel the task with those little buttons above it. Now, if we go into the the more advanced usage button, so we can actually select the material with this screen. So you can see all of the different material types that are in the fortress, and I'm assuming you can just jump to a specific one, and you can just type in with the search function to find a specific type of material, so we can select whatever material we want to use to make this statue. And then this one, there is the image creator, so you can actually design what you want the statue to be of. So we could make it as a, let's just say, platypus, which is what they have listed here. And you can, of course, make it smile, make it screaming, it's being burned. You could add other creatures or images or pieces to this object. You can add specific artifacts, or let's just say maybe an image of a dwarf who is cooking the platypus. You could do that with this image creator. This is the thing that I was talking about in the previous video where I was saying that I kind of wish that more people knew that this existed, because this is actually a really cool piece of text generation and design that the game has available to the player that nobody actually uses. Well, maybe not nobody, but a very small number of people actually use. The last thing that we have here is the naming image, which again is something that a lot of players miss. The naming ability allows you to take words out of the Dwarven language, and it using the front compound, rear compound, adjectives, hyphen compounds, and thes and ofs, x versions. You can add in different bits of wording to name the image on the statue. So this is the Wet Mind, an image of a platypus. You could also name your forts this way too, which is how I named my most recent fortress, Angel Razor, and Long Death, which is my very long-running YouTube/Twitch series. I really like this little piece of UI. I think that it is simple yet clear. I think that the organization of the buttons on the earlier image is a little bit silly. That being said, it does need to fit into an ASCII grid, and those buttons do fit into an ASCII grid, so it makes sense in that regard. What do you think of this UI? Is this something that you'll use? This is something I use in the current game a whole lot, so I know I will use it in this version as well. If you enjoyed this video, let me know what you think down in the comments section. And also, if you want to see my face while I play video games, go over to twitch.tv/BLINDIRL, because I'm currently streaming Dwarf Fortress as I record this. And if you want to see more videos like this, there's more of them on my YouTube channel than you could reasonably watch in a lifetime. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.